Hi guys, and welcome to Deadly Premonition, the director's cut. I am guilty of sin, and this is part 10. Let's go. Last episode, if you watched it, you know I had lost the original file and I had to re-record it, so again, ever so sorry about that. Won't be doing that again anytime soon. But we basically finished up in that creepy mill place, and now we are going somewhere. I don't know. I can't remember. I played
during the investigation. These puppies are making me go to another town in the boondocks again.
I didn't think you'd keep me waiting in the rain for so long.
Welcome to Greenland. I'm the sheriff, George Woodman. Call me George.
There's definitely something in this town. Do you feel it, Zach?
Don't forget about the coffee. There you go. Okay, since my last episode, I've actually played Five Nights at Freddy's, and that's just... yeah, I can't remember anything before that. Must do another one of them tonight. That was fun, that was. I did enjoy that. If you haven't watched it yet, go watch it. Also, if you want to subscribe, there should be a nice little new
Welcome
little watermark thing up there.
Thomas.
You'll be able to click on that and
Agent
go to my
Morgan,
page.
It's past 2100. Let's meet up again at the community center.
Unless you're on mobile devices and stuff like that, which I think you have to go down there somewhere.
I'm exhausted.
Anyway, back to
I was
Deadly
just
Premonition.
about to suggest the same thing.
I'll make arrangements for people to gather between 1500 and 1700. I'll try and get as many people as I can to come, so don't be late, okay?
Aye,
Don't be late.
I'll be
Alright,
there.
I won't be late.
The community center's on the south side. I've
Oh,
marked
no.
it on your map.
Not
Thanks,
him.
Thomas.
Well then, see you tomorrow.
So what do I do now then? Limit. Okay. Shall I just go there and see what happens? Need to get there between 3 and 5 o'clock, but it's currently 9. Well, 10 minutes past 9. Whatever, I'll just go there and see what happens. Hi guys, and welcome back. Now, if you haven't watched my Deadly Premonition series update video, which chances are it's been removed now if you're watching this, is basically I was waiting for this 3 o'clock deadline, and I saved my game, come out of it for a bit, and I went back in, and my it just kept crashing every time I tried to load it up, which was a right pain in the ass. I looked online, I couldn't find any fixes for it whatsoever, and it turned out my game save file was corrupt. So what I've had to do is start the whole game again, everything you've seen up to this point, which this is episode 10 I think, and yeah, basically I've had to redo everything, and I thought it was going to take ages, but actually quite nicely it didn't actually take that long. To run from the very start to the game to this point took me about an hour and a half. So yes, not very long at all. But we are back, and I have made a backup of the save I've just gone from now. So should anything happen, I can go back again. We are now here, we're at the right time, my game isn't corrupt anymore. It's all good. Look, all the suspects have arrived as well. Finally, I can carry on with this series now. Community Center, Mercury Theatre. Ah, thank God we're back.
Greenvale Community Center. Now that's an impressive building.
He does like his buildings.
The tower is impressive too.
Let's go talk to some people. Yeah, it took me an hour and a half to get back to this point. All those episodes before, it took me an hour and a half. It's amazing how quickly you can get it done when you skip cutscenes and stuff like that. Had to find the squirrel key again though. Bloody Thomas. It's all good now. Oh, look at everybody.
Zach, I haven't been on stage like this since elementary school. I'm not some tree in the wind this time either. That was a tough role. I was a piece of scenery. Bright red tree.
Thank you.
God, there's Thomas in the
All
background.
coming today. Getting right down to business. Agent Morgan from the Federal Bureau of Investigations wishes to speak with you.
Important.
Good afternoon. I'm Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Some of you are already aware by now of the tragic murder of Anna Graham.
Truly a heinous, terrible crime. I've come to this town to solve the murder of this young, beautiful girl, and to bring the one responsible to justice. Unfortunately, incidents like these have a tendency to happen again. I asked to have you gathered here so I can share some advice in order to minimize the risk of further fatal incidents.
See a guy in a red coat? Run.
Firstly, please, stay away from any dark, dangerous, isolated places.
Well, yeah.
Those of you with children, especially of Anna's age, please, guide your children away from such places at all costs. Secondly, avoid going out when it is raining. Now, I've heard the folklore story of the raincoat killer. There is a chance that the murderer is mimicking the story. Women should also be especially careful. I would hate to see more victims.
Oh. Here comes a newcomer. And it's either a woman or a guy in drag. Carol. Bar owner and singer, eh? Thanks for coming.
Fashionably late.
That's Carol, Thomas's sister. She owns a bar.
Thomas's sister.
Excuse me. So, as I have said, avoid going outside when it is raining. Young women should be especially careful. Report anything or anyone suspicious immediately. The murderer will be caught and brought to justice.
I like the
But you
confidence.
must all remain on guard until we do so. That's all I have to say. Thank
Was
you.
it really worth the drive up here for that? Don't talk about squirrels. Bye, gas mask man. Oh no, he's not going. Oh god, he's going to say something. Why's he got a gas mask on?
When paying for our sins, we must not frown. The loss of Anna was for that debt.
Bet the guy in the white suit does like really horrendous farts and he has to wear a gas mask all the time, I suppose.
When purple fog covers our town,
Purple
we'll all
fog.
wander in hell, I fret. So says Mr. Stewart.
He said that without opening his mouth. That was clever. Bye, Mr. Stewart.
Sure knows how to steal thunder.
Well then, Zach. Let's ask some questions before all these guys leave.
Who am I asking questions to then? I ain't talking to Thomas, sod off. Jump down. I could have just used the steps, but there we go. I'm badass that way. Want my coffee? Fancy a coffee again now. Let's go speak to this idiot.
Quite a performance. Mysterious and very poetic. But I don't think many of your audience appreciated it.
Mr. Francis York Morgan,
Yes.
the purple fog appears with rain, soiling and ruining our town. The evil does not drain. Find out why the town is soiled. Remove the source from which it boiled. Then and only then your
excuse
case
me.
is solved. But for this to happen, to solve the crime, the proper must do the proper at the proper time.
Music's drowning out
It
the
is not yet mine.
the voice acting again.
Mr. Stewart's time, not mine. But if you, Mr. York,
Not anymore.
find the right timing to chat with me, that is, with Mr. Stewart, may that be. Informative and fruitful, you will see. So says Mr. Stewart.
So, Harry, you know something. But there's some reason why you can't tell me yet. Is that what you're trying to say?
Cut the poetic rubbish, Harry, and tell us what you know. We can force you to talk, you know.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, pay close attention to the signs, the omens, and the premonitions.
The Deadly
Small
Premonitions.
they may be, they still are finds, and helpful to your investigations. So says Mr. Stewart.
Can Mr.
Thanks for the
Stewart
warning.
please shut up?
But don't worry. Me and Zach, we know what we're doing.
Hi Emily, you alright?
Agent York, are you finished asking questions yet? When you're done, let me know. We'll all get dinner.
Dinner! I want dinner. Give me dinner, give me dinner, give me dinner, give me dinner. Don't say let you know and then don't let me let you know. Fine. Who else do I need to talk to? God, I'm going to have to talk to Thomas, and he says anything about squirrels, and I'll
Agent
kill him.
York, your words really made me think about Anna's death again. How could one do such a terrible thing? I'm still in shock.
Thomas, I forgot to ask. You don't have a tattoo on your back, do you?
Tattoo? I do, actually. But why?
Could you show it to me,
Thomas has a
please?
tattoo?
Now? Here?
Yes, please. This is vital for our investigation.
I hope it's a Care Bear or something.
Okay. If it's gonna help you any.
Well, I'm wondering who G is now, but aside from that,
We didn't get to see.
Did it tell you anything?
it told me that you didn't kill Anna.
Of course not. What are you saying?
You ought to see that tattoo, Zach. A big heart with an arrow through it and Love G in the center.
I don't know when he got that done, but we've all been through the 80s.
Well, that was a fruitful conversation with our friend Thomas. George.
Agent Morgan, here's your chance to get to know some of the townsfolk. Don't let it go to waste.
Short and sweet, that's why I like George. Still can't believe I got to this point within an hour and a half. I think my game time before the save problem was like 5 hours. Oh yeah, actually I just realised I should probably go talk to that girl that showed up really late. And of course, she's not here. God damn it. Can I go now, please, Emily? Ooh, scary. Ah, there she is. What's this? Cigarette heavy. Why not? Okay, never mind. Hi, Carol. Don't you know you're not allowed to smoke indoors anymore?
Anna was an airhead.
What do you mean? Are you saying she was killed because she was an airhead? Or are you saying that she was an airhead for being killed?
I'm sure she's still an airhead even in heaven. She changed her hair every day. If she lost a pound, she'd be ecstatic. Gain one, and she'd almost be in tears. She broke many, many plates every day at the diner, and she'd always have a smile on her face. Always having fun. Everyone looked at her and knew she was a cute, adorable, loving airhead. But
She's
then
nice.
she's smiling right along with her. I wouldn't be surprised if the angels smiled with her too.
I can't tell if she's being a bitch or being nice. Creepy smile.
Isaac and Isaiah said that Anna was a fairy of the forest. A goddess.
Bye then. You know, it's not like I was just talking to you or anything. She's hiding something. Should I go follow her? Yeah. Oh, what are these two doing? Oh, you just staring at the wall? Important.
Good evening, Agent.
Wow. Shut up, phone, wherever you were.
Good evening, Mr.
Brian, the gravekeeper. Brian.
And he looks
Mr.
like
Brian.
one.
I like the retro look. Auditioning for Little Grave on the Prairie?
Anna. Oh, she was so beautiful. Too soon. Too soon to go to the grave. So sad. So sad.
I
So
totally agree.
weird.
That's why I'm here, looking for the one who did it. Were you close to her?
Anna. Her smile. So warm. Anna. Blonde hair. So bright.
Gravekeeper. Creepy.
There's a graveyard somewhere in town, Zach. I'm not excited about the idea, but maybe we should at least check
Why
it
not?
out.
Right. Is everyone else really weird? How about you?
I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
Important.
So Anna was killed. But why does that bring the FBI here?
Quint. Done.
I have an interest in murder cases involving young women.
Well, you know, man, this might just be another case to you. But it means the death of a friend to me. I don't want you taking this lightly like it's just another case.
He seems pretty normal.
I never take anything of this nature lightly, I assure you. I'm here to apprehend the perpetrator who did this.
Yeah, because local enforcement can't shine their own boots, right?
Good point. You can't always count on the police now, can you? But that doesn't mean you're going to capture the perpetrator yourself, Quint.
How do you know my name?
I memorized the name of every citizen before arriving in town. I also know about you and your significant other.
You mean Becky?
Don't underestimate the FBI. We know and see everything.
I'm sorry if I was a little harsh.
It's fine.
I want to help, I do. Okay?
Okay, Zach, I'll tell you how I knew his name. He's got a small Q on his hat. And that was the only name beginning with Q that I could think of. He was even kind enough to tell us his girlfriend's name. I can read him like a book, Zach.
Ain't you clever? So, what about this guy then? What letter he got? What letter has he got on his hat?
You're York, right? I'm Richard Dunn, the owner of the darts bar, Swery 65.
I like that.
How'd you like the town?
Oh, it's great. Aside from the murder that happened here.
Yep. Murder just doesn't fit with a small town like ours.
Well, Richard, I'll have to correct you on that. Crimes don't care about size. Big town, small town, just isn't a factor.
I guess you're right.
So, how did you know Anna?
I've known her since she was a child. She was the same age as my son. You know, she always stood out, being pretty and all, just like her mother, Sally.
What do you know about Sally?
Well, I went all through school with her right here in town. I never thought our children would be the same age.
I don't see her here today.
Ah, well, see, she lost her husband, and this time it's her daughter. She's at
Wow.
home right now, trying to make peace with it all.
You seem to know a lot. How long have you been in love with her?
Hey, don't go there. That scar of yours tells me you got your hands full too, right? Let's not dive
Absolutely.
into personal matters. It'll be better for you and me.
You're right, Richard. Collecting gossip won't help with the matter at hand.
Can I go now? Thank you. Does anyone around here actually look interesting? Oh god, there's that old woman down there. Usher, Fiona from the hospital. Solid Snake.
So you're the FBI agent, are you?
The General.
I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
I'm the general. I fought for my country in the Vietnam War.
And I'm pissed about it.
A real-life war hero. So why are you living here?
Soldier, this is my hometown. After a man returns from war, there's no place to go other than his hometown. Your little speech, you mentioned the raincoat killer.
Was that a problem?
You imbecile.
Nice.
The raincoat killer's no myth, not mere folklore, not a fairy tale.
Oh yeah, I know, because he's chased me and tried to kill me on several occasions.
It is. I'm interested. Can you tell me more about this?
You kids today don't even know how to ask for something right. Soldier, if you want to hear more, you come to my office.
He literally exudes raw power, Zach. Despite the credibility issues, we should give him a visit.
One thing, though. Calls himself a general, but isn't that a sergeant's uniform?
Yeah, can't get anything past Yorkie.
I'm U.S. Special Agent Francis York Morgan. I presume you are the owner of the diner that Anna worked at?
That's right.
Nick.
I'd like to ask you a few questions about Anna Graham. Did you notice anything strange about her prior to the incident? Nick, are you hiding something?
No, nothing.
You're sure?
I'm sorry, but I don't like repeating myself.
I've been joined. Hold on, let me just go and talk to someone first. Let's talk to him. If you haven't watched Murder to Suspect, this is Whisper.
I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please, call me York.
They won't stop talking, Whisper.
Wesley, owner of the gun store called Panda Bear.
Oh, I want to visit
People
the gun
around here
store.
call me the gunsmith. Was there something you want to ask me?
How do you make a living running a gun store in a
Come on,
place like
this is very unprofessional.
I'd be worried because there can't be that many
Bye.
customers.
Worry gives a small thing a big shadow. I do gunsmith work in my shop, too. If you got the skills, the customers find you. All you need is a network.
I hope so.
Oh, okay. Is this stuff... No? Oh, do you know what? I don't care. I just want to...
You've got quite a selection here.
Not quite a selection.
No wonder people come from
There's
all
hardly
around.
anything in there.
Today, a customer paid me to go to Seattle for some help. I just got back.
I see. Well, I'll be sure to visit your store sometime.
I want guns.
I'd like for you to take a look at my gun.
Understood. Look forward to it. The shop will be open again tomorrow. It's usually open from 2000 to 0600. See you then.
He's got a night job. Right. God.
Yeah!
Kill me. Just kill me now.
Hey there, FBI. I'm Keith Ingram.
Never go to the convenience store.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please, call me York. That's what everyone always calls me.
Okay, York. No problem, man.
Can't stand him.
Keith, I hear you run the Milk Barn convenience store.
That's right, man. Rock and roll!
Do you sell raincoats there by any chance?
Yeah, but nobody ever buys them, though.
I
Anyone
wonder
who wears
why.
One of them, I say, just ain't a rocker. But you know, that scar of yours. Now that scar rocks.
This scar rocks? Now that's a new one. I'll drop by your store
No.
soon and let's talk then.
Yeah, cool, man. Rock on, FBI.
Oh, shut up. God, remind me never to talk to him again. What are you going to do? Get up and start doing some ballerina or something?
You're Isaac and Isaiah's mother?
Yes, I'm Lily.
I'm FBI Special Agent...
Agent York, right?
Beat me to it.
The handsome special agent from the big city. The facial scar trademark. The way you introduce yourself. Everyone's talking about you.
Well, I can't say much about the scar. But the way I introduce myself, Zack and I consider it a kind of ritual of sorts.
Everyone has their own rituals. It's like always leaving the house left foot first. It's one of those things.
You certainly are a funny one.
What you call me, bitch?
So, have you noticed anything strange or out of place recently?
Well, Becky's been taking a couple of days off from work, but aside from that, I heard she was in shock after the murder. But,
You think there's something else?
well, I took the boys along to see her today. She's always so kind to them, and they love seeing her too. But she took in the boys and told me to wait outside.
That is
Something about
strange.
a special secret between just the three of them. I just couldn't understand it.
Now that's interesting.
Very
Thank you, Louis.
interesting.
Perhaps we should give Becky a visit tomorrow, Zack.
No, do it today. Oh, Keith, I just saw if this murder was legal. Okay. Oh, God, do I really have to talk to her? Hi, Polly. God, look how many of them there are. Who the hell is that over there? We'll get to her in a minute.
Mr. Morgan, you're quite an impressive public speaker.
Stop it.
Really? Thank you, Polly.
You reminded me a little of a play I saw when I was
Shut up.
younger.
What kind
No,
of
don't
play?
ask her.
I'm talking about back when this place was still called the Mercury Theater. When I was young, I used to come here often with my husband. God rest his soul. We'd come on the weekend to see the latest play. He'd always pretend to be uninterested, but I could tell he was excited inside. He was just one of those kind of guys, really, thinking about it now.
Really, Polly? So what's your
Stop
favorite play?
asking her
Well,
questions.
I like so many. There was one in particular, but I can't recall the name anymore. Oh, it was a very famous one, too.
Something by Shakespeare?
Oh, no, nothing. One more bell that doesn't ring anymore. I've always been forgetful about the plays we used to see anyway. Oh, and my husband would get angry at me for forgetting what we saw. He'd go on for hours retelling what the play was about. His eyes were so sparkling, like a happy young boy.
I see. So,
Stop
what's your
asking
favorite
her
play?
questions.
I almost forgot, Mr. Morgan. We're going to have another guest soon. I have to get back and get things
Yes,
ready.
go.
Sorry for having
No
to hurry
problem.
away. I'll see you back at the hotel.
Zack, I think she could embarrass the toughest of the FBI's interrogators. She successfully avoided answering my question, Zack. Amazing.
Next. What the hell is wrong with you? She really needs... I was going to say a pot to piss in, but she's got one.
Oh my pot is getting cold.
Pot lady.
Hey, mister, my pot is getting cold.
You are... who?
What are you saying? I'm Sigourney. Sigourney.
Sigourney. Okay. Now, what is the matter? Can you explain?
No time for chatting.
Thank God.
I need to hurry. My pot is getting colder. Oh, you're useless.
Zack, we've met all sorts today, but really, she takes the cake. Amazing.
Right. Thanks, Sigourney. Well, we know you, Jim. Don't want to talk to you. Who the hell are you, and where have I seen you before? Not in this game, but she reminds me of someone. I think it's probably someone from a game called Rumble Roses. Sure it is. Anyway, let's talk to her.
Hey, good looking. Nice speech.
Gina the Rose.
And you are?
Oh, I'm Gina. I'm married to Jack. He runs the gas station. Call me the Rose.
You look pretty...
That's one way of putting it.
Oh, this old thing. Oh, you should see some of my other clothes. You? Oh, now you are cool. That scar really is a turn-on. You should come to my station. I'll give you a little extra service.
That would be great. I can't believe how expensive gasoline is nowadays. Some extra service would be great.
I think he's getting the wrong end of the stick.
Do you have any information on Anna? Have you seen anything suspicious?
Oh, I don't know. Talk to my hubby about the difficult stuff, okay?
This is getting us nowhere, Zach.
So let me guess, you would be the husband. Or the gas station owner.
I ain't got nothing to tell the
Good, I
cops.
don't want to hear it. Raging Bull.
What about the FBI?
Shut up.
At least give me your name.
I'm Jack. They call me Raging Bull.
That's a manly nickname.
If you want info, it'll cost you. I only talk to Ben Franklin.
You know, first impressions are important. I can detain you for a few days, and maybe you'll become more fun to meet.
Zach, this is a waste of time. Let's go.
Yes, okay. Please don't tell me. I'm assuming if the talk button is in yellow, that means that I have to talk to them, because it's important. I really want to wait till the end of the episode before I save. I don't want to create any more dodgy saves.
Are you getting closer to catching the murderer?
Hello again, Fiona. Good to see you here.
Well, Dr. Johnson told me to be here. He said it would be important.
Well, that was good advice. He may be young, but he seems like a wise man.
Oh, and he's a very hard-working person, too. Everyone thinks he's some kind of weirdo, but I don't think so at all. People don't understand why he's in the autopsy room all day, but I do. He's doing research to make the world a better place in the future. You know, he already made a fortune in LA with his career.
I did not know that.
You didn't? Oh, the doctor is a very rich man. He has a really big house over by the lake.
Amazing, Zach. He must be loaded. Rich and young. A perfect combination.
But you don't get that feeling from him at all, do you? He doesn't show it. That's one of the things I like best about him.
Well, I could have been fooled if it weren't for you. Thanks for the valuable information, Fiona.
Ah ha ha ha. I don't get the joke. Something's happening.
Agent Morgan, I'd like to...
Yes, please.
Now. Let's go outside.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, you can go, mate. I ain't seeing you again. Can't believe him. Yeah, that's right. All of you get out. Bunch of weirdos. And that's it. Wow. Yeah, you see how my total clear time is now 2 hours 14. That was 5 hours and something before I ran through the very start of the game again. But anyway, guys, we are back. I'm able to play this again. Hopefully the save issue won't crop up again. I'd never play this again once this playthrough's done. Not because it's a bad game, because actually generally it's quite entertaining. It's just too buggy. But anyway, there we go. Okay, guys, thank you for watching part 10. Keep an eye out for part 11. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share the videos. If you want to subscribe, there should be a button up there somewhere. My little watermark thing. If you're on mobiles or tablet devices, it'll be down there somewhere. So thanks for watching, guys. Take care, stay cool, and I'll see you later.